Good morning. It's Windjammer, and I have once again returned to the Great Smoky Mountains. And as you can see behind me, I don't know if that picks up super well, but the Smoky Mountains are doing that thing they do where they get really smoky. You can't see much. So right now, I am at the parking lot to what was formerly known as Kleeman's Dome, but now, I apologize, talking's not my strong suit. But I think it's known as Kawohi Mountain. I might have pronounced that wrong. I apologize. So, I'm going to wait a little bit. It's about 9:30. Maybe wait till about 10 o'clock to see if some of the stuff burns off. If it does, I'll make a run up to Kawohi Mountain and get a view of the observation deck there. But if not, I will just start hiking on my trail. This was supposed to be a 2-night trip, but logistics with my daughter just didn't quite work out. So it's going to be a 1-night trip, which means tomorrow is going to be a 10-mile climb out of the mountains. But that's for tomorrow. Don't have to worry about that today. Other thing to note is I got a new bandana from Mr. Bandana, my favorite website for these. I love bandanas. And somehow it fell out of my car at my hotel last night, and I noticed it sitting in the pavement in the parking lot this morning. And I guess it stayed there all night. It does not smell good, and it's still a little damp from whatever the hell was on it. But I'm going to wear it anyway, and it's going to be fine. So I'll see you on the trail soon. All right. I'm officially on trail, and didn't clear up. So no Kleeman's Dome, Kawohi today, but I've been there numerous times before in the past. Even got some videos of it on there. Maybe I'll link one. So now I'm in just a beautiful section of the Smoky Mountains, and just kicking this dude off. Weather should be pretty soon, just not now. Here I come to my first real trail junction. Straight ahead is where I'm going to come up from tomorrow. That's the Forney Ridge Trail, Andrews Bald. Should be really cool. Look forward to seeing that. But for right now, we're taking the Forney Creek Trail. Campsite 68 has a waterfall on it called Rock Slab Falls that I'm very excited to see, and that's in 2 miles. So we will take the Forney Creek Trail. And then come up tomorrow, the Forney Ridge Trail. This trail itself is not Forney Creek, but it kind of feels that way. I don't know if you can see behind me here, but the trail is very, very wet, and it almost feels like I'm walking right down the middle of a creek. And every single one of these rocks is extremely slippery. And I've been stumbling and bumbling a little bit, but that's okay. I shall, as always, prevail. although there is a possibility I may bust my ass a time or two. Come what may. I'm standing in campsite 68, which was supposed to be my campsite for tomorrow until I changed those plans. But man, I so badly wanted to camp by this waterfall. So this is Rock Slab Falls. And that is just so cool, man. Having your tent right here, what a wonderful spot that would be for a night. Well, this crossing looks like it's going to be a little tricky. There's the trail right there on the other side. And man, just the water is really rushing. This stuff's always a lot deeper than you think it is. But I think I see a path. I can hold on to that tree right there to get over. So, all right, let's do it. Well, even though that'd be a cool one to see, I'm not redoing that one. I was holding on to that tree, and it was up to about mid-waist. Mid-thigh, and you know, pushing pretty good. Nothing dangerous at all, but just cold water and deeper than I wanted it to be. So yeah, not gonna replay that one on the trail. Really cool though. Oh, I just had to cross again. Man, this creek is just raging right now. Everything's up to my waist. I am absolutely soaked. But man, this is cool. You know, one thing I love about backpacking, you can be prepared, you can know what's coming up. Like, I knew there was gonna be creeks, but I was not prepared for the obstacles I faced. But you just know you get to them, and you know you gotta get through them. And I think that's really awesome. So, yeah. Did some doozy of some crossings here. That one was fun, really fun. I'm officially down in the Locust Cove Valley area. Not super far away from my campsite, maybe a mile and a half. But man, what an adventure this morning, man. Yeah, I knew there'd be some creek crossings, but I didn't anticipate the level of them and how many. And man, that was just a lot of fun. So that was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I think there's not any more for the rest of this trip. So, you know, tomorrow's gonna be climbing uphill on a ridge, and there shouldn't be any real creek crossings, certainly not like the ones of the day. Maybe there'll be a surprise. But yeah, what a great day. You can hear the water rushing off over there. I think that's what I didn't anticipate. I knew there'd been a lot of rain and storms, but man, the stuff's just rolling, and it's really cool. So anyway, we should be at camp soon. All right, well, I'm officially at campsite 71 in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I have my home all set up for the night, which is right to my left, and I will show you that in just a moment. And then I'm gonna do map time, then we'll take my book, I'm gonna go down to that flowing, running river over there, I'm gonna find a rock to sit on, and I'm gonna read. I'm pretty excited about that. So this is home for the night. There he goes. I brought the Z-Packs Ultiplex today. Got all my gear set up in there. I thought this little chimney thing was really cool, so I got super close to it. Maybe shouldn't have got as close to it as that, but I liked it, and I can do what I want. So anyway, map time for today, and then book time for me by the river. All right, this is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park map from Trails Illustrated. These are all trails I've done in the past, including the AT section of the Smokies. And let's start right here. So I drove over to, this map still says Clingman's Dome, Kauai Mountain, parked here, hiked, took the Forney Creek trail all the way down into this valley to campsite 71. And as I've mentioned before, this was originally going to be a 2-night trip where I was going to go down Forney Ridge, camp here, and come up to 68 where that beautiful slab rock waterfall was. But that didn't work out this way, so that means when I wake up in the morning down here at campsite 71, I'm going to have about a 9.5 mile climb back up to the highest point in Tennessee. So that's going to be a little tough, but there's going to be balds in here. Buckhorn bald, Andrews bald supposedly supposed to be really beautiful. So there's some cool points that I'm really excited to see. But that'll be for tomorrow. But that will be it for the map for tonight. This is the river that's just a few steps down away from where my tent is. So I should be sleeping to the sounds of this all night. I'm pretty excited about it. Well, it's a little past 6 o'clock, and I didn't get much sleep last night at that hotel, so I think I'm about to go ahead and eat dinner, start doing the camp chores of gathering water, hanging food, that sorts of thing. And then I'm climbing in that bad boy right now, and I'm hoping for an early night. So I think this will be it for day one, and I will see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Well, today starts the 9.5, 10 mile slog uphill, but I think it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be a biggie. Right behind me is the trail sign. I'm just a few steps down from where my campsite was. And I'm heading down Springhouse Branch Trail. And I will get to the Forney Ridge Trail in 4.2 miles. So time to turn that way and wake up a little as I climb up this mountain. Back to the top of Tennessee. Well, Springhouse Branch is exactly how I thought it would be. It is an uphill slog through the forest. But I'm cruising along. It is, on a positive note, a very beautiful morning in the Smoky Mountains. As you can see in here. It's really turned into a beautiful morning. Some good mountain peaks. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, I've officially reached the Forney Ridge Trail. And there's a little post here. It says that I am 5.6 miles away from getting to the parking lot and back to where my car is. So that'll be a wrap for this trip. But in the meantime, I'm 3.8 miles away from Andrews Bald, which is one of the highlights of this trip and something I've been looking forward to. So I'm pretty excited about that. Bald Mountains, or freaking cool mountains. Haven't been to this one, I've been to Gregory. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, just a little bit of a 5.6 miles to go to wrap this dude up. Gonna be a lot of uphill, but that'll be okay. Better get back at it. I don't know how well it picks up on camera, but maybe a little. But you can see these dense sections of clouds or fog. They're just sitting in these valleys between these mountains. And it's so pretty and really cool. Gotta love the Smoky Mountains. Well, I'm facing off against another doozy of a climb. It's there actually have been some sections that have been kind of smooth and rolling and not bad at all, but I'm on a steep section and it's kicking my ass. But my secret weapon, I had a bag of gummy bears in my little hip belt pocket. They're gone, but they went to a good cause. They're gonna get me up this mountain. Power to the gummy bear. Look at that out there. It is such an awesome view. I'm cutting along this side of this ridge right now, and that's the views to my left. And, I made it up that steep part until the next steep part anyway. Pretty cool little piece of trail here. I'm skirting along Forney Ridge. The mountains to my left. There's mountains to my right. I'm just shooting right down the middle. Pretty, very pretty. And I don't know how far away I am from Andrews Bald, but I don't think it's much. So really excited to get to that section. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, all right, hold on. Look at this. Yeah. Freaking nice. There's a little bit of glare there, but unavoidable from this angle. I'm approaching Andrews Bald. You can see how the landscape is changing. It's really neat. And probably right up there pretty soon it's gonna open up. There's gonna be mountain views all around. I'm excited. That's gonna give me the energy, the boost I need to close this trail out. Well, I've officially closed the loop. This is where I came through yesterday, where I turned down Forney Creek trail and took off to those really fun water crossings. So the loop is closed, and now all I have left is the little piece back to the parking lot, which this says is 1.1 miles. So I don't remember that being very hard, but I was going down. So I'm sure there'll be a little bit more climbing for me. But yeah, this really great overnight is almost wrapped. I think the next shot will be sitting in my car or near my car. Cheerio. And just like that, I'm back in the car. That was an awesome loop. Yesterday, all the water crossings were so fun, great, very peaceful night campsite. Today was very challenging. My little tracker said I did 10 miles and 4,600 feet climbed. I don't know if that number is completely accurate, but I guarantee you it's in the ballpark. So long day, good day, and time to get back home. Windjammer's out.